Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with the next important content of the neural control and coordination. What is the next one? Next one, brain. Today we are going to discussing about the brain structure and functions of the brain parts. What are the parts are present in the brain? How the brain is protected in our brain. Today class we are going to discussing about the brain. Today class we are going to discussing about the brain. Today we are going to discussing about the brain. Today class we are going to discussing about the brain. Human brain. The brain, human brain. Human brain. Today class we are going to discussing about the human brain. Human brain. The human brain. The human brain. It is the, if you observe the brain, the brain is protected by 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 the cranium. The brain is protected by the cranium. Cranium means skull. Cranium means skull. The brain is protected by the how many skull bones? 8 skull bones. How many bones? 8 bones. The brain is protected by the how many bones? How many skull bones? 8 skull bones. The first, the brain is protected by the cranium. Cranium means it is nothing but a brain box. It is nothing but a brain box. The brain box is known as a skull. The skull, it is made up of 8 bones. These 8 bones, it is protected by the brain. 8 bones are protected by the brain. Coming to the, and also the brain is consist of 3 membranes. These 3 membranes also to protected by the brain. How many membranes? 3 membranes. The brain is covered by is protected by the 3 membranes. These 3 membranes, it is known as meninges. Meninges. What is it? 3 membranes. It is known as a meninges. What is the 3 membranes? The brain is protected by the. What are the 3 membranes? The brain is protected by the 3 membranes. What is the 3 membranes? The first one, dura mater. Dura mater, not a dura mater. Okay, not a dura. First matter is known as a 3 membrane. First membrane, it is the outer membrane. It is the outer membrane. What is the second membrane? Arachnoid membrane or arachnoid matter. Arachnoid matter. Arachnoid matter. Arachnoid matter means it is the middle membrane. The brain is protected by the brain is covered by the 3 layers. The first layer is known as the dura mater. After the arachnoid matter, the next layer it is known as the dura mater, arachnoid matter, pia matter. It is a matter, pia matter. This matter, it is known as the inner membrane. It is the outer meninges, it is the middle meninges, it is the inner meninges. 3 membranes to protected by the brain. If you observe the brain parts, if you observe the brain structure, we were going to the brain parts. What is the function of the brain parts? The first observe the brain structure. If you observe the brain structure, the brain is protected by the cranium, means skull box. It is a skull bones. The brain is protected by the three bones. If you observe the brain diagram, 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 see, all of you observe the carefully first brain. After that, what are the parts are present in the brain? What is the function of the each and every part? We will discuss in this chapter. First you can draw the brain. You can draw the brain. How the arrangement of the brain is located. How the arrangement of parts of the brain is located. Okay. After the brain, indicate small one. Okay. And indicate If you observe the brain diagram carefully, each and every one, if you observe the brain, it is protected by the, what is this one? Skull. What is this one? Skull. Is it known? Skull. It is protected by the skull. It is protected by the first part of the brain. It is known as a skull. What is it? Skull. It is protected by the skull. This skull, it is known as cranium box or brain box. Cranium box or brain box. How many bones are there protected? 8 bones they are protected. How many bones? 8 bones are protected. 8 bones are protected. Coming to the next part, next layers. How many layers are present? 3 layers, 3 meninges are protected. They are present in the brain is protected. The first meninges layer. See here. The first meninges layer. What is the first meninges layer? Coming to the first layer of the brain. What is the first layer of the brain? 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 It is known as dura mater. Dura mater. It is the outer layer of the brain. It is the outer membrane. Outer membrane of the brain. Outer meninges of the brain. Meninges means brain. It is a membrane. The second membrane. See here. The second membrane. The second membrane to protected by the brain. What is the second membrane? The second membrane. The second membrane. It's known as a arachnoid. Arachnoid matter. What is the matter? Arachnoid matter. Arachnoid matter means middle membrane. Middle membrane. Middle membrane. What is the third layer of this one? Third layer. The third layer of this. The third layer of the brain. It is protected by the pia matter. What is the matter? Pia matter. Matter means membrane. Membrane means to protected by the brain. How many membranes to cover, to protected by the brain? 3 membranes. 3 membranes. What is the first membrane? Dura mater. What is the second membrane? Arachnoid matter. What is the next membrane? Pia mater. What is the next membrane? Pia mater. This dura mater, the dura mater, contact with the skull. The dura mater contact with the skull. After the dura mater, what is the second membrane? Arachnoid membrane. It is the outer membrane. It is the middle membrane. It is the inner membrane. Outer membrane, middle membrane, inner membrane. Outer to inner, inner to the outer. Outer to the inner. What is the outer membrane? Dura mater. What is the middle membrane? Arachnoid membrane. What is the third membrane? Pia mater. Outer to inner. Outer means dura mater. Middle means arachnoid matter. The third one means pia mater. The pia matter, it is contact with the brain. Contact with the brain. If you observe the brain, see here. For example, if you observe the brain, first one, for example, it is known as a skull. What is the first one? Skull. What is the next membrane? What is the next membrane? What is the first membrane of the brain? What is the first membrane? What is the first membrane? Dura mater. What is the first membrane? Dura mater. The dura mater contact with the dura mater contact with the skull. Contact with the skull. What is the second membrane? What is the second membrane of the brain? What is the second membrane of the brain? What is the second membrane of the brain? It is known as a arachnoid matter. Arachnoid matter. Matter means membrane. Arachnoid membrane. What is the third membrane? The third membrane, it is contact with the third membrane. It is contact with the third membrane is contact with The third membrane, it is contact with the brain. What is the third membrane? It is known as a pia mater. What is the third membrane? Pia mater. What is the third membrane? Pia mater. What is the first one? Dura mater. What is the second one? What is the outer membrane? It is the middle. It is the inner membrane. Dura mater, arachnoid matter, pia mater. The gap between the, see here, the dura mater and arachnoid matter. The gap located between the dura matter and arachnoid matter. This gap, the gap located between the dura matter and arachnoid membrane, this gap, the dura matter and arachnoid membrane, it is known as a subdural space. Subdural space. The gap located between the gap located between the dura matter and arachnoid matter. What is this fluid? This subdural space is filled with interstitial fluid or intercellular fluid. Intercellular fluid. Okay, the gap located between the dura matter and arachnoid matter. The many gaps are present. These gaps are nothing but ventricle. These ventricles are filled with different types of fluids. Coming to the next. The gap located between the arachnoid matter and pia matter. The gap located between the arachnoid matter and pia matter. The gap located between the gap located between the arachnoid matter and pia matter is known as a subarachnoid matter. Okay, subdural space is nothing but subarachnoid matter. It is nothing but subdural space. It is the subarachnoid matter. Subarachnoid space. Subdural space, subarachnoid space. This gap is filled with cerebrospinal fluid. Cerebrospinal fluid. The pia matter membrane consists of one important cells. The different types of important cells. It is known as a ependymal cells. What is the cells? Ependymal cells. These cells produce cerebrospinal fluid. These cells are located in the pia matter. This pia matter produce cerebrospinal fluid. If you observe the dura matter, it is the avascular. Okay, avascular means no blood vessel. Avascular means blood vessels are absent. Here, that is a pia matter means vascular. Pia matter means vascular. Okay, dura means tough mother. Tough mother. Matter means tough mother. Dura means tough mother. This tough mother always attached, conjoined with skull. Coming to the arachnoid matter. Arachnoid means it is nothing but web-like material. Arachnoid means web-like structures or net-like structures. Net-like mother. It is protected by the brain. Coming to the pia matter. Pia means soft mother. Matter means mother. Soft mother. It is always contact with the soft mother. Always contact with brain. How many membranes are present? three membranes. It is protected by the brain. What is the first membrane? It is known as the dura mater. What is the second membrane? It is known as the what is the second membrane? It is known as the arachnoid matter. Arachnoid membrane. Third one, pia mater. Dura mater, outer membrane. Arachnoid matter, middle membrane. Pia mater, it is the inner membrane. Dura mater, it is always contact with the skull. Next one, arachnoid matter, it is the middle membrane. And also third one, it is known as a pia matter. The pia matter always contact with the pia matter always contact with the brain. That is nothing but pia means soft mother. It is a web-like mother. It is the tough mother. It is the tough mother. The brain, it is protected by the cranium, means skull bones as well as membranes. These membranes are nothing but meninges. This meninges means the meninges, it is consists of cerebrospinal fluids. The meninges consists of cerebrospinal fluid. This cerebrospinal fluid, what is the function of this cerebrospinal fluid? This cerebrospinal fluid is produced by it is the ependymal cells produce cerebrospinal fluid. The cerebrospinal fluid always cleaning and remove the waste material from the blood to the brain. The main function of the cerebrospinal fluid, removal of the toxic material from the blood. Whenever the blood reaches to the blood capillaries to the brain, this cerebrospinal fluid is helpful for the per day how many times it is cleaning of the entire brain blood. It is 4 times. It is cleaning of the blood, removal of the waste, removal of the toxic material. The main function of the cerebrospinal fluid, it is the exchange of the materials and also to supply the useful material to the brain cells. Okay, if you observe the brain parts, if you observe the brain parts, if you observe the brain parts, it is divided into 3 parts. The brain parts is divided into 3 parts. The brain parts is divided into 3 parts. The brain, how many parts are present in the brain? 3 parts. How many parts? No, 3 parts are present in the brain. What is the first part of the brain? Forebrain. What is the first part? Forebrain. What is the first part? Forebrain. What is the second part? Midbrain. What is the second part? Midbrain. What is the second part? Midbrain. What is the third part? Hindbrain. What is the third part? Hindbrain. What is the third part? Hindbrain. What is the forebrain? This forebrain is consist of the forebrain is consist of 3 main parts. The forebrain is consist of cerebrum. The forebrain is consist of cerebrum. The forebrain is consist of 3 parts. The forebrain is consist of 3 parts. What is the first part? Cerebrum. What is the second part of the forebrain? Olfactory lobes. Olfactory lobes. Olfactory lobes. Olfactory lobes. What is the third part of the forebrain? What is the third part of the forebrain? After the olfactory lobes, diencephalon. Diencephalon. What is the next part? Diencephalon. What is the third part? Diencephalon. Coming to the midbrain. It is consist of 2 parts. The midbrain, it is consist of 2 parts. It is the crura cerebri. What is the first part? Crura cerebri. The second part, corpora quadrigemina. Coming to the hindbrain. The hindbrain is consist of it is consist of 3 main parts. The hindbrain, it is consist of pons varoli. Next, the second part of the hindbrain is consist of medulla oblongata. oblongata, medulla oblongata. What is the third part of the hindbrain? It is the cerebellum. Cerebellum. What is the third part? Cerebellum. Pons varoli, medulla oblongata. What is the third part? Cerebellum. These are the hind brain. The brain, it is mainly consists of three parts. What is the first part? Forebrain. What is the second part? Midbrain. What is the next part? Hindbrain. First part, forebrain. The forebrain is again divided into three parts. First one, cerebrum. It is the large brain or largest part of the largest part of the brain is known as a, that's what they indicate, large brain. The first part, it is a cerebrum, it is known as a large brain. Next one, the cerebellum, it is known as the small brain. It is the smallest part of the brain. The smallest part of the brain. That's why there is nothing but smallest brain or small brain. Cerebellum. It is the cerebrum. Cerebrum means it is the large brain or largest part of the largest part of the brain is covered by the cerebrum. The largest part of the brain is covered by the cerebrum. The smallest part of the brain is known as the cerebellum. It is known as a cerebellum. If you identify the different types of this, all parts are identified in the brain. Coming to the forebrain, if you identify it in the diagram, okay, you can indicate in the diagram where the parts are located. See here, all of you see here. All of you see here. What is the first one? What is the first one here? This is here indicated. Here indicate the what are the parts that are present in the brain. Forebrain, midbrain, and hindbrain. Forebrain or midbrain or hindbrains. The forebrains and midbrains and hindbrains. See here, the first part of the brain, it is known as the first part of the brain is known as this part, it is known as cerebrum. What is the name? Cerebrum. It is the first part of the forebrain. It is known as the first part of the brain. It is known as a cerebrum. The first part of the brain is known as a cerebrum. Okay. The first part of the brain is known as a forebrain. It is known as a cerebrum. The second part of the forebrain, it is known as that is the olfactory lobes. Olfactory lobes. The second part, it is known as a diencephalon. What is known as diencephalon? The diencephalon is consists of thalamus, epithalamus, hypothalamus, pituitary gland. These all are the indicator of the forebrains only. See here, it is the epithalamus. Epithalamus is indicate thalamus. Is indicate thalamus. It is indicate hypothalamus. It is the hypothalamus. Okay. The next one, it is indicate pituitary gland. This is indicate pituitary gland. This all parts under the category of the forebrain. It is a part of forebrain. What is the part number? Forebrain. It is the cerebrum. The cerebrum means that is the entire part. This entire part, it is known as a cerebrum. The small convolution folds. These folds indicate the small convolutions fold. These small convolutions folds. These folds are indicate, the convolutions folds are indicate the outer foldings. It is known as a gyri. The outer foldings is known as a gyri. These foldings. Okay. The inner foldings is known as a sulci. The inner folding, it is known as a sulci. What is the name? Foldings. Gyri and sulci. Gyri and sulci are nothing but folds. These folds are it is the convolutions folds. These are the convolutions folds. These folds increase the surface area. Increase the surface area. Whenever the surface area increases, the place is more accommodate. It is the cerebrum. It is the more foldings of the gyri and sulci. these foldings are increasing the surface area. That's why the cerebrum, it is the largest part, largest brain of the human body. The largest brain of the, it is the largest brain part. It is only according to the largest part, it is known as a cerebrum. It is known as first one, forebrain. It is indicate forebrain. Coming to the next one, it is indicate. The next part is indicate. See here. The next one, it is indicate. The next one is indicate. The next one is indicate. The next part of the, it is indicate. The next one, it is indicate. The next part, it is indicate. Is the next part of the indicate. See here is the forebrain. Next one, midbrains. They indicate midbrains. They indicate midbrain. They indicate midbrain. What does it indicate? No? Midbrain. The next part, it is indicate hindbrains. What is the part? Hindbrains. Hindbrain. What is the part? Hindbrains. What is the part indicated? Hindbrains. Hindbrains means, see here, hindbrains means, these are the indicate, this hindbrains. 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 See here, this part, pons varoli. Pons varoli. The next part, it is indicate medulla oblongata. Medulla oblongata. Medulla oblongata. This one indicate spinal cord. This one indicate spinal cord. This one indicate spinal cord. Pons varoli, medulla oblongata. The next part, it is indicate cerebellum. Cerebellum. This cerebellum, it is the smallest brain. It is the smallest part. These three parts, it is indicate hindbrain. Hindbrain means cerebellum, pons varoli, medulla oblongata. These three parts are indicate hindbrain. But the brainstem means, the brainstem means it is not under the category of the cerebellum. Only pons varoli, medulla oblongata, hindbrain. Pons varoli, medulla oblongata, hindbrain. Okay, these are the under the category of the brain stem. The brain stem means cerebellum, it is not under the part of the brain stem. Okay, not part of the under the part of the brain stem. Okay, Nana? Pons varoli, medulla oblongata, cerebellum. It is the third part of the hindbrain. What is the second part? Midbrain. The midbrain is consists of crossa cerebrae. Okay, no? Crossa cerebrae. Okay, and also crossa cerebrae, and also third one is, second one is consists of the midbrain. It is consists of corpus quadrigemma. Corpus quadrigemma. If you observe the first part of the brain, it's known as this nerve cord. The folding of the nerve cord. The folding of this nerve cord. The folding of the cerebral hemisphere. The folding of this nerve cord. It is indicate this nerve cord. It is indicate this nerve cord. This nerve cord is indicate corpus callosum. Corpus callosum. Corpus callosum. The nerve foldings. The nerve cord, the neurons are foldings. The neurons are folding. This neuron folding is known as a corpus callosum. Corpus callosum. This corpus callosum under the category of this corpus callosum under the category of the cerebrum and the forebrain. It is under the category of the forebrain. The forebrain, it is consists of cerebrum and also epithalamus, thalamus, hypothalamus, pituitary gland. This all and also corpus callosum, the nerve foldings. The nerve foldings, it is known as a corpus callosum. What is a corpus callosum? Nerve foldings. The nerve foldings. The number of neurons also present in this corpus callosums. These are the brain parts. These are the brain parts. The brain weight, the human adult brain weight. The human adult brain weight. What is the brain weight? What is the weight of the brain? 1300 grams to 1400 grams. 1300 grams to 1400 grams. The adult human body weight is 1300 grams to 1400 grams. What is the weight? It is the 1.5 kgs. 1.5 kgs. 1.5 kgs of the brain. What is the weight of the brain? 1.5 kgs of the brain. The brain, it is the 1300 grams to 1400 grams. 1300 grams to the 1400 grams are present. It is a 1.5 kgs of the brain, human brain. These are the main parts of the brain. The main parts of the brain. The brain is protected by the skull, and also the brain is covered. It is protected by the three membranes. These three membranes are nothing but meninges. Meninges is nothing but the protected layers. The first outer layer of the brain is known as a dura mater. The second layer, it is the middle layer, is known as a arachnoid matter. The third layer, it is known as a pia matter. These three membranes are protected by the brain. The first layer, the dura mater, it is the tough mother. The tough mother always contact with the skull. The third layer, it is known as a pia mater. The pia mater produces cerebrospinal fluid with the help of ependymal cells. This membrane is directly contact with the brain. Directly contact with the brain. The brain is consist of three parts. What is the first part? Forebrain, midbrain, hindbrain. Okay, the forebrain is consist of high foldings. Outer folding is known as a gyri. The inner folding is known as a sulci. These are nothing but these foldings. These foldings are increase the surface area. It is the largest part of the brain. It is the largest brain of the in our body. The cerebrum, the largest brain part. It is the cerebrum. The smallest part, it looks like a tree branches. It is look like a leaf. This part is known as a cerebellum. It is known as the small part. Next part, pons orally. The next part, medulla oblongata. Medulla oblongata. What is the next one? That is they indicate spinal cord. It is indicate spinal cord. Thank you very much.